A major challenge to living the Christian life is actually following through with the commands of God. Yeah, I know that may seem like obvious, right? The hardest part about doing Christianity is doing Christianity, following Jesus. But why that is so hard is because we are so different than the environment around us. We see other people doing all these different things, and naturally we think we need to be doing those things. We need to be accepted. We need to make sure that we're doing the right things that are going to lead to fulfillment. But as Christians, we're called to be different. We're called to be lights to the world. We're called to be salt to the world as well. But by the very nature of being light and salt, by being different, we can feel strange, and we will also probably be made fun of, called different, weird, freaks even. In 1 Peter chapter 4, Peter says, starting in verse 1, "Since therefore Christ suffered in the flesh, arm yourselves also with the same intention. For whoever has suffered in the flesh has finished with sin, so as to live the rest of your time in the flesh no longer by human desires, but by the will of God. You have already spent enough time in doing what the Gentiles like to do, living in debauchery, passions, drunkenness, revelry, carousing, and lawless idolatry. They are surprised that you no longer join them in the same excess of dissipation, and so they blaspheme. But they will have to give an account to him who stands ready to judge the living and the dead." As it says, these people around us, they're surprised. Why are you not doing like I'm doing? Why are you living your life so different, so weird? How do you have any fun at all? And then they make us feel like we're missing out on something, when in reality, they're the ones missing out on one of the best, most enriching things that's going to take us through life and into eternity. And so I want to implore you, be willing to be different. That takes courage. It takes bravery to be different, to stand up for what you really believe in the face of opposition, when people are going to mock you and make fun of you and misunderstand you. But know this, that if you really stand up for those things and choose to be different than the rest of the world, I'll be standing there with you. And Christ will be there standing with you. God is with you in that endeavor. And I hope that we can encourage each other to have that bravery, that courage that it takes to stand up against the whole world and choose to do what's right and what's good and what's best for our lives, for our families' lives, and the life of the rest of the world.